All right, ladies, it's almost the end of day 3. So, real quick, why are you here anyway? Why BBD Live?
I love watching James in action. Like when he said, I'm not going to teach you how to sell, I want you just to watch me. I could watch him the entire time and just take in so much. He was so amazing.
I love the environment, the people that are here, the energy. I am so pumped up, I'm so excited. And no matter how self-motivated you are, you need that element to have those like-minded people, positive people. Just the creativity in the room is so infectious. That's why I come to BBD Live year after year after year.
It's the connections.
I've been 3 times.
Yes. So your girls are also Inner Circle?
Yes.
Okay, so tell us just a snippet about that. What's one aha that you've taken it from the last year?
I was like, oh my goodness, like that seems so hard to do.
Doesn't have to be your favorite, just
Okay.
For me, it's the connections and the camaraderie and the amazing resource of phenomenally successful, kind, beautiful people that we get to be surrounded by.
Yeah, I love the phrase, don't be the smartest person in the room.
Yes.
And oh my goodness.
I feel like the dumbest.
We're good.
It's fun.
We're totally good in that room. So it's a really good fit.
Yeah.
We love it. We're coming back next year.
Oh yeah, we're both back.
Yes.
That's wonderful. Well, thank you so much for sharing, ladies. I think you're going to like it.
Thank you.
That is the
This
best.
week, this last couple days has been very eye-opening for me.
So why BBD Live?
Why BBD Live? I've done a couple other courses, and it has gotten me into this online entrepreneur mindset that I knew I wanted to pursue versus consulting with clients, which is what I've done in the past. I mean, I've consulted for years with different companies, and I wanted to have more flexibility in my time and my business so that I can balance better my family, my kids, and still have a business, but own it myself. And I came across James's name through a couple other different online entrepreneurs, took his Facebook ads course, loved his style. So some of the other styles maybe didn't jive with me, where I feel like James's style was more he seems real. He seems like he cares. He's not someone who's up on stage talking to us, but I feel like he's really there to help us, and he wants to make us successful.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, so is it worth your investment?
Absolutely.
And now you can go paddleboarding even more, right?
Without a question, yes. So if I can make money helping others do what they love, then I can also make money doing what I love and be out on my board paddleboarding, teaching other people how to paddleboard, and provide a balance that brings me happiness.
Yes, exactly. And it's so important to be happy.
Yes, it is.
All right. Thanks for sharing, Julie. I appreciate it.
It's been fantastic. I love it. Love Wendy. Y'all got to check her out. James is the man. I love his demeanor, his approach, his style of communicating. Was able to talk to his father actually a couple days, and he was dropping some stories about skiing and living below them when he was still in high school and stuff. So I actually have some dirt on James if you guys want to know. So hit me up. But love you guys. I just want to give you all the energy possible to lift off and go into your areas of business and industry and bless people, because that's why we're here. Money will come whenever you're doing the right thing. So stay tuned to your heart and mind, and I'm going to see you guys again. All right? Business by Design. Peace out, y'all.
And then last, why BBD Live?
Why BBD Live? So the reason I signed up for Business by Design was I needed a clearer structure for starting my business. So I'm familiar with the concepts of social media and websites and ClickFunnels, but something to kind of round it out and bring it all together. And so when I learned about coming to this event, which was a really big deal for me to come here, I have a 2-year-old at home, and I had to drive to get here, which was 12 hours. I know, and I was gone last week too, so the reason I came to this was to meet like-minded people. So I live in a smaller community. I don't know anybody like me, and so social media just wasn't personal enough. And so coming here, I've met so many amazing people, like at all different stages. So I feel like I belong here, but I also have people to look up to.
Oh, that's so beautiful.
Yeah.
Just like you. I love you. I don't even know you, but I love you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
That's
And I love what you're doing.
Thank you.
See how simple that was.
It was so simple.
Yes. So one last question then, Lisa. Why BBD Live?
Wow, for James and his team. When I first bought Business by Design, I could have cared less about the program, James. I saw there was a live event, and I liked his jam. I liked his energy. I liked what he was putting out, and I just thought, this is me. Like, so I'm going to find my people here. So I came to BBD Live, and I've signed up for Next Level, and then I signed up again to come back because it's the quality of the people, it's the relationships, it's the growth that I'm seeing. James has had a profound impact on my life and business. You don't even know it, James, but you've had a profound impact on my life and business, along with his whole team. I've had so much growth over the past year, and it doesn't show in dollar values, and I don't care. Because it really is about my own personal development and what I'm able to step into now. So I was super pumped to be here to support your growth and your success. I plan on being around for years to come, so you better get used to me. I said I was going to make you my friend, and I genuinely mean that. Like, I just think the community is amazing. I've made some best friends here that will last for life. So
Yes.
there you go.
Yay! Thank you so much. Why BBD Live?
So BBD Live, I come here for the vibe, and I come here to be around other people who are speaking a similar language. And being an online entrepreneur, sometimes it can get lonely behind my computer on a day-to-day basis, but when we come here in person, each online entrepreneur is working on what they want to do. And when we have our online business, it is usually our own choice of what we want to contribute to the world. And it's so inspiring, fulfilling to be around people who have chosen a certain path for themselves and seeing that manifesting in a certain way. And online work gives us this capability to reach almost anyone in the world without having to worry about the boundaries of time and space. And that's really fun. But there's just a certain language around running a business online. There's a certain way to do it that maybe not everyone understands. I know like some of my family or my friends don't exactly understand the logistics of what I do. And so to be able to talk about that here and connect with people here is very meaningful. And for my own self-care, it helps keep me inspired and helps keep me connected to what I'm doing and the other people who are doing it too.
Oh, that's amazing. I'm going to have you on my podcast sometime.
I'll be happy to.
All right. Thank you for joining us.
You're
we
welcome.
appreciate it. Thank you so much. Let me give you a hug.
Oh, Tiffany, you girls, you should do this.
Sure. No, we'll come
So happy for that.
Yes,
We need more of that.
Yeah.
So tell me why BBD Live?
Why I came to the event? Okay. Oh, I have to think of an answer first. Okay. So this is my 4th time coming to BBD Live, and I live locally, so it's not too much of a financial burden, but I would come anyway, even if I had to fly across the country. And it's because there's something about the community and the energy that's here and the people that I meet that makes such a difference in everything else that I do. This one event will ripple affect everything else that I do in my business by having those connections. And you kind of always come away with some special little tidbits that just make it can just be that one little tweak that will just like level you up in your business.
Yeah, wonderful. I feel the same way.
Yeah.
And thank you for sharing. We appreciate that.
Great.
One last question then. Why BBD Live?
Well, I'm here at BBD Live because James Wedmore has been an inspiration to me in so many different ways. He's inspiring, he's intuitive, he's exciting. He's really got a ministry here of sorts, and so he's my rabbi. And I'm just so grateful to him that I want to pay it back and give to him, but also learning so much, not just from him, but from everybody else here. This is a community, and we're all here with the same spirit of helping everybody grow and move forward, and that's how we change the world.
That's right. One life at a time. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. It's amazing. So tell me why BBD Live?
12 months ago, I was looking for a job coach, a business coach, because I'm like, something's off. Like, I need a business coach. I have this cool concepts, cool ideas. I just need that one missing piece. And all these job coaches came in, business coaches, and finally, like, James's BBD program came in, and it was so perfect. And what's crazy is that it was better than any mentor, any business coach. He gave you like all the webinars, all the protocols, all the processes. I'm like, James, why are you giving this to us, man? Like, it's too easy, you know. And it just came at the right time. Like, that's exactly what I needed. And I didn't have the money. And I remember, and I don't think James would know this. Like, I was like, I don't have the money for this. I'm gonna copy and paste every testimonial, and I'm just gonna contact all these people, and I'm gonna reach out. And I'm gonna help them. And I'm like, help me. And then as I'm reading these testimonials, I'm like, man, like, if they can do this, I can do this. And after reading those testimonials, I'm like, man, I'm getting this money. I don't care how. And then I did the 12 payments, finally finished the last one, and now I'm eligible to come to California. And because of Andy Ryan, that's why I'm here. Honestly, like, he's just like, you're coming, and I'm like, and he's like, and then I was on the sales page, like, my face was there with the picture. I'm like, all right, man, thank God. Thank God I'm here.
Yes, I'm so happy you are too. Yeah. Well, thanks for sharing that.
Yeah, no, thanks for asking. Yeah, thanks for asking.
So I'm just going to need to get your name and why BBD Live.
I love BBD Live. I met James about 2.5 years ago on his 48-hour film school course. It was a time in my life when I wanted to now put everything that I've done into a legacy situation, and so it could carry on long after myself. And then as that happened, he started BBD, and I got in on the beta group of that. And so I've been in the whole process watching him grow and expand. And then I got into the next level group as well last year, and I'm gonna do it again, because you just learn so much. And I've gone from having nothing to having everything kind of set in motion now already, which is a tremendous accomplishment. And if you knew how technically challenged I was and all that other kind of stuff, you'd be like, high five that girl. So anyway, I just appreciate so much everything that he and his team have done, and just the way that they lovingly push us through everything and believe in us.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's been really, really powerful.
Wonderful.
Yeah, I recommend it to anyone and everyone.
Yes, that was it.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Thank you so much.
Thank
I appreciate you, Judy.
Appreciate it. Thank you so much.
So I'm super thankful to James and the Wedmore team for having us, and being so generous with the education that they're providing for us, and just creating a fun, cool environment.
Yeah, so why did you pick BBD Live?
I think there was just a great connection with how they presented their processes, and I thought it would be a good fit for my company to use those to still all their hard work. Yeah.
Right. Well, do you think the investment's been really valuable for you?
This was a great way to spend part of the week, and I've met so many great people and had some awesome conversations, so I would absolutely recommend this to people that are interested in BBD.
Wonderful. Well, thanks, Wesley, for sharing. We appreciate your time.
Yeah, good to meet you.
You too. One last question.
Yes.
Why BBD Live?
Oh man, so when he opened BBD, I wasn't in the beta, but I was in the next group of the actual training, and then he opened up the live. I live 20 minutes down the road. There's no way I would miss this. People coming from all over the world, why would I not come here? Plus, I just love James, Chelsea, the whole team is so great. And of course, having come in January, not knowing what to expect in January a little bit, even though I'm kind of extroverted, I like to assess things before I jump in. And the generosity of this community is like nothing I've ever experienced before. Just everybody wanting to give. It's not like a lot of things where you go to where people are like, here, let me give you my card, let me do stuff, what can I do for you? What can I sell you? Like people are like, what do you need and how can I help you solve it?
Yes.
Oh, you're doing great. Let me give you a high five. Let me give you a hug. I just sat next to you all day, but now we're BFFs.
Right.
Then we connect on Facebook, and now the second time I see some of these people, and it's like we've created relationships in the in-between time, and they become like my mastermind group from afar. I know I have all these people I can bounce ideas off of and go, okay, am I on the right track with this? Or how would you tweak that and refine that? How can we make this better? And they're like, oh yeah, let me tell you. So it's just like an endless resource of people who are on the same sort of track, wanting to bring something to life and monetize it and help a lot of people. helping each other.
Yes.
Yeah, it's fabulous.
Good.
Yeah,
So it was worth your investment.
Absolutely. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't even count it as an investment. It's so priceless.
Yes.
You know, it is
exactly.
just absolutely priceless. Yeah. Love it.
I would agree with you.
Yeah.
Well, thanks so much, Annie, for sharing with us.
Absolutely.
We appreciate it.
My pleasure.
Yeah, take care.
right.
And starting with the parents is a beautiful place for that to happen.
Yes,
So,
exactly.
so bless you for doing that.
Thank you. Thank you.
So, what made you come up with this idea? Maybe perhaps being here at BBD Live.
Yes.
Why are you here first?
Camera, looking at the camera. Yeah, I originally came as a support spouse, as I call myself, for my husband, who's a very successful entrepreneur, and he started his dream a few years ago, and I've always been like 100% supportive, did whatever I could to be behind him. Still am. So I kind of fought coming here thinking I was just here for him. Like, I'm here to be his support and to help network, because we both love people. And I didn't want to be in the spotlight. I didn't want to be put in front of people. I didn't want to have to think or like be in a mastermind like we had to today and like talk about my own stuff, because I had nothing coming here. So just yesterday was so inspiring, hearing everyone's stories, hearing like Coach Glitter talk about starting with just a small audience, because that was always my mental block, is like, well, I don't have people I influence. Like, I just like to consume and follow other people, but I've never created my own stuff. And then I'm the support spouse. So I always kind of put myself in these little boxes. And so I've learned at BBD that I shouldn't do that, and I can create my own story, and I can still homeschool and be a support spouse, but still follow my own dreams. And something I'm super passionate about is homeschooling, so it just kind of seemed yesterday talking about membership sites. I love membership sites. Talked to our friend Brandon, who said, you always talk about homeschooling, why don't you do something with that? Light bulb went off, and then it's just been like
one after the other.
Snowball effect ever since then.
That's wonderful. So it was worth coming then?
Oh my gosh, so worth coming. I would, yeah, oh my gosh. I'm so upset at myself for even doubting and, you know, not wanting to come, being nervous, and I was so anxious about it, and now I'm like, I could punch my former self, but but I'm so glad I came. Thank you to James and Team Wedmore and everybody that makes this all possible. I'm just so grateful for all that it's done for my husband's business and now for my baby business.
Yes.
So it's awesome.
It is.
And all the people here are like, oh my gosh. I want everybody around me at all times.
Right.
Like, I just want you all to follow me back to Delaware and like follow me, like even go to, like, we'll all just go to sleep. Like in this.
I hope your house is big.
Yeah, I need a bigger house, but I don't want everybody to leave. I just want to keep the energy here, because it is tough when you go home, like maintaining that same energy with all the negative Nancy's back.
Right, but that's why the community is so wonderful, isn't it?
Exactly, and I know I crave it, and all these other people crave it. So there's more people out there that crave it as well.
Yeah, as well as homeschoolers who crave it, just like you do.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
Excellent. Thank you so much. I'm
Thank
happy
you
for
so
you,
much.
and congratulations on the new birth of your homeschooling for your homies.
Crazy. I can't believe you're just saying that, but thank you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
This is awesome.
Yeah.
Let me ask you then, why BBD Live?
Wow, so I really love James Wedmore because he has a whole balanced approach to business. He encompasses the yin and the yang, where our culture is very, it grew like in the patriarchy, if you will. I don't really know the right word for that. But he balances both sides, because it is not just, get it done. It's you have to have the mental capacity and the belief, and your spirit has to be with you to really carve the road before you actually take on the road. And he does all that. And being the kind of person I am, I need that approach. So, I mean, just listening to his podcast, it took me a while to join BBD. But I really wanted to join BBD for a long time, and I finally was able to do it. And I'm so happy to be here with like-minded people, because even that, we need the connection of our tribe, people who are like us, so we can succeed.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, wonderful. I'm so glad you're here. I'm sure that James and Team Wedmore are as well. And thanks for your time.
Yeah, no worries.
What got me here was I looked at James and I went, no, the guy's telling the truth. And that's kind of part of my job, is to discern truth from a lie. Yeah, he's telling the truth. He's not. It's half truth. My job is to kind of look behind the curtain, if you will. And he resonated with a lot of truth. And I kind of interviewed him way before we even met and I ever bought anything. Kind of interviewed him spiritually, if you will. And like, no, all checked out. And also looked if we were a good match to work together. I also looked at whether it would be productive for both of us to work together, and also if what this event was going to be like. So I bought the program, but then I looked at the event and I went, ooh, I kind of like that. So I showed up at BBD Live, and here's the answer to your question. Is because it was a group of like-minded people who think differently. And it's not, you know, I say this about other events I go to in my life. I don't come for the content, I come for the conversations. Because I'm going to have a conversation with you as an entrepreneur. I can't get anywhere else. You know, neither of us have any skin in the game. We're just like sharing our strengths. And years ago, when I was an event producer, I remember approaching another event producer and saying, so how do you problem solve this kind of stuff and so forth? And she goes, oh, nobody's ever asked me that. I says, well, we're both at the top of the heap. There's nobody else to talk to. You know?
Yes.
And so when you're running your company, you can't talk down to somebody who might be paying or has another vested interest. You have to be able to talk to somebody who's kind of floating that same kind of weird or crazy or adventurousness in their life. Right. And so BBD Live is a group of people who they're taking their own separate adventures. But more importantly, it's kind of animals of the same stripe, if you will.
Yes.
You know, so.
Wonderful. And so
it's a weird little club.
I'm guessing it's worth the value.
No, it's completely worth the value.
Yes. Wonderful. Thank you so much. And did you want to add something?
Oh, I had a conversation at dinner last night about, I wonder if I could do that with one of the ladies that was in the VIP group, and she goes, oh, I don't know. And she looked it up last night, and she says, by the way, I can probably find you a contract on that. I found one last night. Do you want to bid on it? I went, well, okay, that's worth the price of admission. I mean, just that one thing, of which there are dozens. Yes.
Agreed.
So
wonderful.
I'm really down with the whole sharing in the kind of TV, AV world, the producer world, because you're the top of the heap. You have to have somebody to bounce your ideas off, and especially to call out whether you're heading down the wrong rabbit hole.
Yes,
so,
absolutely.
I don't know how that is for you, but
yeah, that's fantastic. Thank you so much. I appreciate your time.
Thank you very much, and
you're welcome.
Thank you, James.
Yeah, he rocks.
The reason I chose BBD Live is because, and I chose the VIP experience, and in addition to that, is because I wanted to be able to absorb the energy and the passion and from the people who were attending in addition to me, but also learn from James. And I think that his teaching, like, I'm almost tearing up. Okay, I might even, sorry, trying not to, but I can just feel his passion. And I love Josh and Jilly, and I don't really know Chelsea much, but I'd love to. And so, but Team Wedmore is making such a difference in the world that I just want to be a part of that, and that is, it's an inspiration for me. So I wanna come in and absorb it and just be open to whatever it is that I'm supposed to gain from it, and also to give and to serve while I'm here. If you help enough other people get what they want, then you'll ultimately get what you want. And my job is to give and to encourage, and that gives me encouragement myself. So thank you, James. We love you and your team, and Dave behind the camera is rocking it. He's our beatboxer guy, and he is the beatboxer extraordinaire, Mr. Charisma. And so anyway, we hope that you enjoy this gift. You guys are special to us, and so we just want to kind of
put this out there for you. And so I don't know if it'll make a difference, but you've made a difference in our lives, and we're going to be a very big part of your success stories. So keep an eye out for us, James, because we are on the move, and our mission is to just make this happen and spread the love, and just like you guys are doing at Team Wedmore. So keep on rocking it. We love you guys. Okay, that's wonderful. Yeah. So why BBD, or why BBD Live?
Well, one word, no, two, James Wedmore. That man is so gifted. He's so incredible. He has this insight that nobody else seems to have. The way and I'm in the mastermind, and so coming up from BBD, like BBD itself is just an incredible program. Okay, like incredible. BBD Live, like shut the front door. Today was the first day and I was blown away. But I will tell you that because of what he has built, our business has tripled in income in 1 year.
Wow.
So he's the bomb.com.
Yes, absolutely.
He just is.
I agree 100%. Well, thank you so much
You're
for
so
your
very
time.
welcome.
And we wish you the absolute best. And we know that you're going to rock it, because that's just who you are.
What up, James?
That's amazing. Yeah. So why BBD?
Why BBD? Because James is the man. So a few years ago, when I was doing a lot of online marketing and I was in the video space, I met James online through a creative live course that he did about online video and like how you can take videos and put them on YouTube and how they can like hit the front page of Google. And I was like, this is what I've been trying to do. This is amazing. So like I like cleared my calendar in like 3 days. I locked myself in a room and like told my wife, I was like, don't come in here, I'm gonna watch this. And so like I took the course and I tried to apply it to, he was teaching it for your own business. He's like, this is how you can get your business, right? And so I was like, I can sell this to like local businesses, because I had some connections and I started networking at chambers of commerce and I tried to sell it. And for like over a year, I couldn't sell it to anybody, right? He came out, he partnered with Brandon Lucero, he came out and made this course called Local Video Academy. And they were on a webinar and they were pitching it. It was like the first time around. And I was like, where's the sign up button? Like I couldn't wait to the pitch to the end. I was like, come on, I know what you're gonna do. I know you're trying to do all this stuff on the webinar. I don't care, let me sign up. I just kept telling in the chat, like, let me sign up, how much? Let me sign up. And so I signed up for that. And it was actually 3 years ago to this date that they had a live event out here in Costa Mesa, and I got to meet them in person. And just that little event that we had, I think there was maybe like 25, 30 people at that event or something like that, changed my life. I couldn't pay rent, and we paid for airline tickets to come out. Like we were at the point where we were so late on our rent, like it was crazy. And I was like, no, we're going. I don't care. We're gonna have a life-changing experience. My wife and I came out, and it was a life-changing experience. We got to meet some really awesome people who are still here, a part of BBD. So when James said, hey, I'm working on this thing, like, do you want to be a part of it? I was like, dude, I'm in. Like, whatever you got going on, I'm in. And I've been meaning to come to a BBD Live for a while, and I'm actually really glad I came to this one, because this one's pretty awesome.
Yes, I agree. It's very awesome. Well, thank you so much for taking time out and sharing your story, and we appreciate it, and we wish you the best in your business. And
thank you,
we know that you've got this, so just got to go out and make it happen even bigger, right?
Yeah, exactly.
All right,
Oh,
thanks
great.
so much.
Thank you. This is cool.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Being a part of BBD with James Wedmore, it's taught me how to take my message and turn my message into online courses. You know, one of the cool things I love about James Wedmore and BBD is that you can actually build your business the way that you designed it. So I travel the country and speak, and so now what I've been able to do is take the things that I would speak on, and you know, those students and families that I come in contact with, they can't come home with me, but now I can leave something with them. Now we can come together in a community and build a course or a membership site or a mentorship site, what I like to call it. And I've just been so blessed by going through the Business by Design program and even attending BBD Live, because it's absolutely changed my life and it's shown me how I can take my message and really turn it into tangible income. So it's been a huge blessing, and I would encourage anyone to connect with James Wetmore, Team Wetmore team, and Business by Design.
Wonderful. So what is if you had to say just one specific thing, why you and why this message? What is it about it that got you so passionate about it?
Well, I think the thing that got me so passionate about sharing my message is that I was born with this really cool birth defect, right? Missing some of my fingers. And what I realized is that, this was my mess growing up. But other people have their own mess. It could be financial mess, it could be relationship mess, it could be low self-esteem, it could be health mess. But I like to communicate with people that if you don't allow your mess to stop you, then you can really be a success. And a lot of times in life what goes on is that it's really not other forces that are stopping us. We're stopping ourselves. So I just encourage anyone, if you have a dream, if you have a passion, if you want to write a book, if you want to start a business, whatever you want to do, that hey, get over your mess and realize that, it's not really about you. Your mess is used to be a helpful message to other people. So I've been able just to come out of my insecurities and turn what I say my mess into my message, and I guess now I'm the coolest guy with 7.25 fingers.
Yes, you are. Well, thank you so much for allowing us to take up some of your time, and we wish you all the best in your journey through the message that you're sending, and God bless and take care.
Hey, thank you guys so much. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
I guess for me, I had a lot of fear that held me back, and again, his podcast just helped me break through that fear. And the moment I signed up for Business by Design and I made that transaction, the transformation happened, like you said.
Yes, the transformation's in the transaction.
Yes, and it was immediate because I think in the welcome video, he asked us to commit, and I made a commitment that day. Not only to 100% like go all in, but also to like push my fears aside and remember that I am not my business, and I have a message to share, and I have to get it out there.
Yes, good. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, Wendy.
Thank you very much, and I appreciate you. I know that James is glad that you're here. I'm glad that we're bunkmates, and I wish you the absolute best on your journey. And what's the name of your company?
I'm Sophia Benedict.
All right.
Yeah.
.com. All right. So thanks so much.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.